When you type your credit card number into a checkout page, a hacker might have silently slipped onto your network, yet they still can't see your information. This security depends on how traffic travels across the open internet. It starts with HTTP, the Hypertext Transfer Protocol. This is the set of rules your browser uses to fetch web pages from servers. But standard HTTP has a serious vulnerability. Everything you send, passwords, emails, and personal data, travels as plain text. Anyone who intercepts this data can read it instantly. This is a man-in-the-middle attack. The attacker positions themselves between you and the server, reading everything you send without you ever knowing they're there. On public Wi-Fi, this is surprisingly easy to pull off. For banking or shopping, standard HTTP is a completely unacceptable risk. That's why we use HTTPS. It's the same protocol, but your data is scrambled into an unreadable state before it ever leaves your device.
To scramble and descramble that data, both your computer and the web server need to agree on a shared secret key. But here's the problem. How can two computers agree on a secret key if a hacker is watching every message sent between them? If you simply send the key over the network, the man in the middle gets the key too. The moment that happens, your encryption is useless. HTTPS doesn't actually encrypt data on its own. It relies on an underlying protocol to do the heavy lifting. You might have heard of SSL, or Secure Sockets Layer. This was the original solution for encrypting web traffic, but it is now outdated and no longer used. Every serious website today uses TLS, or Transport Layer Security. It's built on the same foundations as SSL, but is significantly faster and more secure. Most people still say SSL certificate out of habit, but they almost certainly mean TLS is running under the hood. Before any data flows, your browser and the server perform a TLS handshake. It's a microsecond interaction where the browser verifies the server's identity. The server sends its TLS certificate, a digital document issued by a trusted third party. This proves the server is exactly who it claims to be. Once the browser confirms the certificate is trusted and matches the domain, the two computers can move on to the key exchange. To solve the paradox of sharing a secret in plain sight, they use the Diffie-Hellman algorithm. First, the server publishes two public parameters, a prime number and a generator. These are visible to everyone, even the hacker. Next, each side secretly picks a private number that never leaves their machine. Each side mixes their private number with the public parameters, then swaps these new values across the open network. Now, each side mixes the scrambled value they just received with their own hidden private number. Because both sides combine the same three ingredients, they independently arrive at the exact same shared result, the session key. The hacker saw every piece of data sent over the network, but they cannot reverse the formula to recover the private numbers. Without those numbers, calculating the session key is mathematically impossible. The security of this system comes from the scale of the math. In modern TLS, the prime number is 448 bits long. No computer currently in existence can brute force its way through that calculation in a reasonable amount of time. This session key is temporary. It vanishes the moment your connection ends. This property is known as forward secrecy. This means that even if a hacker recorded your traffic today and managed to steal the server's private key years from now, they still could not decrypt your data. You can see this system in action every time you check the address bar. Look for the HTTPS prefix and the small padlock icon. That icon indicates the TLS handshake was successful. It confirms that your device and the server have established a secure path to communicate across the open internet.